Official Opposition House Leader.
Well, Mr. Speaker, tell that to the young mother who was breastfeeding her 4-month-old and was violently assaulted by a stranger. Nobody believes this minister, and he can rattle off all the statistics that he wants to. The fact of the matter is the results on crime are terrible. In Kamloops, we have an open gang war and unchecked violence with 5 brazen shootings over 4 days. The RCMP have issued unprecedented warnings telling people in Kamloops to watch out for flying bullets in broad daylight in neighbourhoods across our city from the South Shore to the North Shore. Parents are frankly terrified to let their children play outside, fearing any street could become the next gang battleground. So my question to the Premier is this: why has this soft-on-crime Premier so badly failed to protect so many communities, leaving people in cities like Kamloops fearing for their safety?
Minister of Public Safety. Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. I heard the comment from the Leader of the Opposition, which once again illustrates just how little he really does take public safety in the province of British Columbia. What I can tell, the member says he doesn't care about bike theft. Well, tell that to a kid. Tell that to a kid who worked really hard to earn money to save for a bike, and he says he doesn't care if the bike gets stolen, Honourable Speaker. That is shameful, Honourable Speaker.
Members. Members.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. In the case of the gang activity in Kamloops, what I can tell the Honourable Member, the police have devoted significant resources in terms of the gang enforcement unit are up in Kamloops. They're providing additional resources to police on the street. The warning that was put out deliberately in terms of 2 individuals. A number of arrests have been made already, Honourable Speaker, and that there's a surge of resources into that community. It's one of the reasons why this side of the House put in place the first witness security program, Honourable Speaker, so that police have the tools and the resources they need to be able to deal with gang violence. It's why we just announced the creation of the new integrated gang homicide team, Honourable Speaker, which brings together resources to focus specifically on gang activity, Honourable Speaker. We're putting in place the resources that people, communities have asked for. We're putting in place the resources, the tools that police have asked for. We will continue to do that to keep communities safe.
Opposition House Leader supplemental.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the recent announcement from the minister devoting some resources to a new integrated gang homicide team made very clear that this team does not, and I quote, provide resources to anywhere outside of the Lower Mainland. It's to disrupt gang activity in the Lower Mainland. End quote. The minister, this government, has forgotten that there's actually a gang activity taking place all across the province. And our beef is not with the RCMP in Kamloops. It's not with the hardworking men and women and the police that are doing their jobs. Our beef is with this minister who's not doing his job. Now, 18 months ago, it was this NDP Premier who again promised that people would feel safe in their communities. Yet in Kamloops, in addition to this unprecedented gang activity that's taking place, this gang warfare, there's continuous residential break-ins from repeat offenders that have left residents in the Dufferin, Pineview, and Brocklehurst neighbourhoods of Kamloops feeling terrorized and helpless. Mr. Speaker, known criminals are brazenly entering homes and stealing property. They're facing no consequences under this Premier's catch-and-release policies. Residents have had to go to the extreme lengths of establishing their own community patrols out of sheer desperation. So my question again to the minister is this: when will this soft-on-crime Premier stop prioritizing the rights of repeat offenders over the rights of honest, hard-working, law-abiding citizens to be safe in their homes and in their neighbourhoods?
Minister of Public Safety and Solicitor General.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I appreciate the question from the member. This government takes public safety in their communities extremely seriously. That's why, since the very beginning, our plan was to put in place a witness security program to allow the RCMP to solve many of the kinds of violent, difficult types of crimes that have taken place that the member refers to, something that they failed to do when they sat on this side of the House. Honourable Speaker, that's why we funded sexual assault centres, Honourable Speaker, unlike the cuts that were made when they sat on this side of the House, Honourable Speaker. That's why this side of the House put in place the repeat violent offender program, the REVOI program, Honourable Speaker, which used to be a program which they cut when they sat on this side of the House, Honourable Speaker. That's why we hired more than 250. That's why we've hired more than spent $230 million, Honourable Speaker, on hiring 277 RCMP officers, Honourable Speaker, something they could have done, again, which they failed to do, Honourable Speaker.
Members. Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Major Crime Unit impacts Kamloops, Honourable Speaker. Highway Patrol impacts Kamloops, Honourable Speaker. Small rural communities, Honourable Speaker, that surround Kamloops are benefiting from those investments, Honourable Speaker. The freeing up of resources around IHIT because of the creation of the new gang homicide unit helps Kamloops, Honourable Speaker. We have put significant resources into communities right across the program. The site fund.
Members, let Minister
The only
conclude.
thing missing in action, Honourable Speaker, on public safety was that side of the House when they sat on this side of the House. They all made cuts. We make investments, and we're going to continue to do that.